What's up to everybody? You guys might have seen one of my latest videos that I've done, which was my Pac-Man Ghost overview. And during that video, I mentioned a company by the name of Strictly Bricks. Now again, that video was not sponsored or endorsed by Strictly Bricks, and neither is this one, but I did promise I was going to give you guys a side-by-side comparison. First, let's talk about the price. 1,000 mixed pieces and colors from Strictly Bricks is gonna run you roughly about $20 to $25. Lego, same exact amount, different colors, different pieces, is gonna run you about $75 to $100 depending on the specials that they're going to have. Now, that's a number one comparison, and mainly the reason why I'm doing this video is because of the price. When you're comparing two items between which one you want to purchase, a big thing, if you're not an absolute billionaire, is going to be the money aspect. So right here, I have thousands and thousands of different Legos just loose, and I just found a couple that I can find right off the fly to compare to the off-brand, which is Strictly Bricks. Now, remember, I have purchased in the past about 3 or 4 of these different bags just to use as filler. Maybe sometimes I use it on the open, but most of the time it's just used as filler. So, first of all, how can you tell a Lego from a non-Lego or an aftermarket or an off-brand? Well, each individual Lego brick is gonna have its tag saying Lego on it, right? So I don't know if you guys could see which one is legit, which one is not legit. Well, let me break it to you. The one on the left is a Lego licensed brick, and the one on the right is going to be the one that I was talking about, which is Strictly Bricks. Now, these right here that you see on the left is only a Lego, and on the right is only Strictly Bricks. I don't buy any other aftermarket building blocks rather than Strictly Bricks. So if we start off on the left with the orange, I've even tried to dilute the color a little bit on the camera. You can tell virtually there is no difference whatsoever. I mean, right now I'm looking at it as close as I can, and I really, in 3D in real life, cannot even tell the difference. The only way I can tell the difference is once I look to the top. I can see the one on the left says Lego, the one on the right says nothing. So as far as the orange color goes, it passes. There's no difference whatsoever. You can use this on the outs as far as an outside brick. Nobody will know the difference. Now let's go to the second one, the black color. Now this one, you can definitely see a difference right away. You could tell the one on the left is definitely more glossy, more cleaned up, just more finished. The one on the right is more dull. But again, we're looking at it on a very close eye, but we can definitely tell that the black piece has a pretty significant difference in between the colors. So right there, I mean, I probably personally, depending on what I'm building, might still use it as external brick rather than an internal brick, because to me, it's not that huge of a difference. I think give Lego enough time, that's probably how a Lego looks after a couple years of being used. So, but you could definitely see a difference on the eye. Now, let's go straight to the middle, the purple color. Now, the purple actually has me a little questionable because when you actually look at it, as I said, the left is Lego, the right is the aftermarket company. This one is very odd because as I'm looking to it, to be quite honest, there's not a big difference. Though I know there is a difference, it's not a huge difference. And if you ask me, the one on the right actually looks more glossy than the one on the left. And remember, the one on the left is the Lego, and on the right is the Strictly Bricks. So it is a little bit odd. Again, I don't know how old each brick is, though I know the Strictly bricks aren't more than about a year old. I don't know if that Lego is a few months old or if it's several years old. I don't know, but either way, as we look at it, it's very odd that the actual purple from Strictly Bricks is a little bit more vibrant, a little bit actually more Lego than the actual Lego. But anyways, I thought that was very, very odd and a little bit comical and funny. I thought that I should notice. Anyways, now we move on to the green one. Now the green one definitely could be a little bit controversial because, to be quite honest, after looking through the whole entire, or not the whole, but most of the different Lego and Strictly bricks that I have, those are the closest green that I can find. And again, when you're normally going to buy off-brand bricks, that's what you would normally expect, is something with that dramatic of a different color. And to be honest, maybe it's a completely different color, completely, because the Strictly Bricks one on the right looks more neon green. The one on the left looks just, the Lego one looks more just a regular typical painty green. But so that one could be a little controversial, so I'm not gonna say that's the difference. But then again, maybe it is, because I personally have not found a darker green in the Strictly Bricks. That was the only green that I found. Now we move over to the white one, and I can tell right here with the white one that it's a bit of a blur because of the camera and the light. So let me just try to shake up the angles a little bit to see if I can actually get a bit of a difference on this. Okay, so after doing what I could have done, the only thing that actually helped in this case was actually turning the light down completely on the camera itself. Because other than that, it was just getting way too bright and you couldn't actually catch the white color. And to be quite honest with you, again, I still kept the Lego brick on the left and the Strictly Bricks brick on the right. And looking at it right now, even probably through the same lens that you guys are looking right now, I cannot tell a difference at all. They look absolutely the same. No joke. And now that I notice, let's actually toss out the green completely, right? And let's just put all these bricks next to each other. And right there, you have a side-by-side comparison between Lego and Strictly Bricks. And even right now, trying to look in 3D with my eyes on the white color and through the camera lens, personally, I have a very difficult time trying to tell the difference. And now that I have the light all the way down on the camera function itself, you could truly tell that there's really not that big of a difference. The only visual difference is one brick says Lego on the top of it, and the other one just has a weird tiny little hole. But again, regardless, that's not a huge difference. And we're not talking about saving $5, $10, or 20% or 30% off. No, we're talking about that the brick on the left, which is a Lego brick, costs an average of 10 cents a unit. So for that same 1,000 mixed pieces, you're going to pay roughly $100. Again, if there's specials, might be 75 or 80. Or the brick on the right, which is a Strictly Bricks brick, you're going to be paying $20 to $25. That is, let's just give it an average of 70% saving. 70%. And 70% is truly no joke. I mean, I know we can talk about 5, 10, 15, 20% being not that big of a deal, not that big of a discount, but we're literally talking 3/4 of the price. And again, I am a diehard Lego fan and I love Lego. Unfortunately, I'm not an absolute billionaire that can afford all the Legos in the world. So if anybody's in the same shoes that I am, you know, sometimes it makes sense to go a little bit cheaper alternative. And in this case, as I said, I promised to bring you guys a side-by-side comparison. I only brought out just a few different pieces, or at least the best colors that I can compare. And especially I made sure to include the green just so most people can see what can happen when you do buy an off-brand. But when you just take these 4 colors by themselves, as I said, I know there's other colors, there's like red, there's blue and stuff, but I just wanted to give just a few basic colors that we almost see every day in Lego and give it a side-by-side comparison. And again, maybe I'm wrong, but the only huge difference difference out of at least these four colors, not even counting the green color that I see, is the black color. Yes, the black is definitely more glossy. It's definitely more polished than this one. But again, let me remind you guys, 70% to 75% cheaper than Lego brand. Now, please don't get me twisted. I'm not saying stop buying Lego and only go to this company or look for off-brand or go to LEP and do this. No, I'm absolutely not saying that, because to be honest, I am a Lego fan. I love Lego. I hope anybody watches this supports Lego. But what I'm saying is, if you just need a few extra bricks here and there to try to finish out whatever project that you're trying to do, maybe this would be a pretty good alternative. Because remember, at the end of the day, Strictly Bricks does not offer the kind of selection of sets that Lego does. They don't have any Technic pieces. Even if we put Technic aside, they don't have anything close to the kind of catalog that Lego offers. So again, I'm not saying to stop buying Lego, and this is not an anti-Lego video. No, absolutely not. I love Lego. My son loves Lego. Anybody who collects Lego I know loves Lego. All I'm saying is that Strictly Bricks is one of the first companies that I have personally found that you can actually get a decent building block for a very, very good price. Because I have tried many other brands in the past, and to be honest, I don't even remember the names of them because I don't have any, and most of them I probably returned because they either didn't fit, or most of the time it's they don't fit. Not that they don't fit, they just don't stay together. That would be the number one reason why I would return something. Even if it's got a different color, I probably wouldn't return it right away. I'd still probably use it as an internal brick, but most of the time I would get rid of it if they just don't hold together. So all I'm trying to say, this is just a side-by-side comparison between a brick that normally costs 10 cents per piece to a brick that's basically right around 2.5 cents a piece. If you guys have any questions, anything at all, please don't be afraid or hesitate to ask me. I will do my best to try to help you guys out in any other way. And until the next one.